To some, it was the fulfillment of a dream. To others, it was an instrument of destruction. A creation that could change the course of history.
It was stolen from my factory.
Where's the package?
This is the FBI!
What do we tell the president?
Tell me exactly why this merchandise is so important to the feds.
It's a rocket.
A rocket?
What? What's the matter?
I don't know. There's something under the seat.
Oh, my. What do we got here? What are you supposed to do? Is it a bomb or something?
No.
I wouldn't touch that if I were you. How do I look? Like a hood ornament. Stand clear.
What was that?
A flying man!
Big gopher.
Are you trying to kill yourself?
I like it. Uh-oh, we got company.
You steer, I'll push. Well, what?
I'm on that rocket, Eddie. Not next week, not tomorrow. Now.
Keep your eyes open for this dame.
Jenny's in trouble.
They're working for a Nazi agent.
With an army equipped with these, you could rule the world.
You touch one hair on her head, I swear I'll...
Shoot him!
We've got the girl. The rocket will come to us.
I love her, Peeve. Does she know that?
She's gonna find out.
Let him have it! Hand over the rocket!
The Rocketeer.
Go get him, kid.
Greetings and salutations. Welcome to the 35th anniversary celebration / watch-along of Disney's The Rocketeer. Yeah, that's right, The Rocketeer, starring Bill Campbell, Jennifer Connolly, Timothy Dalton, just 2 years out. After being James Bond, he turns into a villain? No. But it's going to be a lot of fun going back into the 90s. I'm your host, Ryan Devane, Quote Channel, and our guests that are going to be joining me and celebrating the year that was 1991. Please welcome one of the, I guess he is the president, maybe the CEO of the Rocketeer fan club. Please welcome best-selling writer Grayson D. Sullivan is here. Hello, good sir. How are you?
Hey, what's up?
Not much. Good to see you, man. I'm happy that you're here. We're also happy that you are here who may be watching and listening to this right now. So do not forget to like and share with your closest friends. If you're watching us live on the replay, thank you for doing so. If you have any comments about this movie, The Rocketeer, or anything related to the comic book, the storylines, the books, anything like that, let us know in the comments. Let us know in the chat. Before we hit the magical button known as play, don't forget, we got our own iteration of the Rocketeer. He's here right now. He's here with us. He just landed from taking a trip over to the South Seas Club. Ryan the Real Deal Regan is here. What's up, brother? How are you? You look good.
Thank you. Doing the best sounding I can with what little I have. I like it.
What are you trying to do? You trying to kill yourself? Anyway, that's a line from the movie. We'll talk more about that later. But we're thankful that you are here, Ryan. I'm thankful that Grayson is here. I'm thankful that you are here watching and listening to this right now. So before we hit the magical button known as play, you are more than welcome to queue up your copy to about the 0 or 2 second mark here in the movie. Don't hit the play button just yet. We're going to give you an opportunity to get to know our panelists just a little bit better before we celebrate the year that was 1991's The Rocketeer. Grayson, what was it like for you seeing this movie way back when? Did you see it in the theaters, or did you have to wait until you were a little bit older and saw it on VHS?
I saw this at home. I was very little. I'm talking like kindergarten. My dad, his Friday night ritual was to go to the video store, rent a movie or a couple movies, pick up pizza or takeout, come home, move the coffee table out of the way, lay down a bunch of blankets, and our whole family would sit on the floor in front of the TV and we'd have movie night. And this was one of Dad's favorites, and it was one of my favorites to watch with Dad, and we watched it together a lot. Grew up loving this movie, still absolutely love this movie. I think it is the epitome of a fun pulp movie. It's up there with The Mummy and Indiana Jones for what it offers and contributes to the franchise or to the genre. This is based on a comic book from the 80s, not from the pulp era. This is actually based on an 80s comic book that so nailed everything that Pulp Fiction was about, that it was just included as, okay, well, this is real pulp. And they made this wonderful movie out of it. It's not entirely faithful to the comics, but I believe it's an improvement in many ways on the comics. So I'm excited to be watching this tonight because this always brings me back to that place where I was a little kid with my dad watching this movie, popcorn in my lap, my dad's hand around my shoulder, which is also a wonderful thing about the movie. It harkens back to a simpler time, a more innocent and sweet-spirited time. So I'm looking forward to this.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. We appreciate it, man. That's some good stories right there. What about you, Ryan? What was it like for you seeing this movie way back when? Did you see it in theaters, or did you have to wait till afterwards?
I have not seen it. Not in its entirety. I know the bits and pieces. Obviously, this movie came out around the time that Disney's MGM Studios had just really opened up. So, of course, there was a lot of cross-promotion there. Whenever I went to the park, they were talking about The Rocketeer, and this was only a year after they had already done Dick Tracy, so there was like that whole 1930s, early 40s, pre-war, post-war sort of like feel to the the environment. So I understood that it was like within that wheelhouse of like that old Hollywood that they were trying to really showcase as the park was opening up. As far as the movie, when it came out, I hate to say it, I was looking at other movies because it was playing around the same time that at the theaters you had City Slickers and you had Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. So it was like, yeah, Rocketeer kind of got lost in the mix there, unfortunately. But over the years, I have like grown kind of an affinity for like some of the older stuff that I might have missed. So when you told me about this, I was like, oh, good. I finally have an opportunity to go ahead and watch it entirely. And mind you, it wasn't like there was any big stars. There wasn't any Kevin Costner in it. There wasn't Billy Crystal. I wasn't even a Bond person at that point, so Dalton just coming off of the Bond movies, it didn't hit me or anything. So to actually go ahead and see this with fresh eyes, unlike last week when I actually just like left halfway through the movie and never came back, this is gonna be fresh for me. So that's why I'm like all geared up, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how this really plays out because obviously the reviews are one thing, the response was another. And unfortunately, I feel like this is maybe one of those properties that maybe Disney could do again if they really wanted to, especially with the technology that's out now. For what you're probably going to see, it was like breathtaking at that time, but for us, it's like green screen. That's all. But I am looking forward to it. I don't want to downplay it just yet, but I do want to see how much this reflects on other movies that were done for that era and of that like pulp fiction sort of feel, like Dick Tracy, like The Shadow, like other things that would have come out around that early 90s era.
Oh, I got you, man. I got you. Makes sense. And thank you for sharing that with us. Yeah, and for me, I didn't see this in the theater. I ended up watching this on VHS as a kid. My family rented it from our local library at certain points, and maybe even Blockbuster, if I remember correctly. I'm not 100% sure. But I just remember watching the movie and enjoying the living heck out of it and really liking it as a kid. And then years later, I revisited it as an adult, and I thought, it's okay. Not that good. Not as good as I remember it. So I've had a bit of a, not say a love-hate relationship, but just kind of an ebb and flow of like loving it to don't really care, and then liking it again. And recently I watched it a little bit more recently. It's called Research, folks, for this show. And I realized, you know what? This movie's fun for what it is. It's fun. Timothy Dalton just eats it up, because he's coming fresh off of Bond after License to Kill, and he's got the stash going on, and the haircut. And I'm just like, you know what? I dig this. This works for me. So it's a fun movie. I enjoy it. It's good times had by all. It was made there in a simpler time when things weren't as crazy as they are now with comic book movies, having to do this, having to do that, and all that other stuff. And plus, a very beautiful, young, somewhat up and coming at the time, Jennifer Connelly isn't bad either. So
that's right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Jennifer Connelly.
Yeah, she's Jennifer Connelly is a very beautiful woman and a very beautiful actress, so we'll just leave it at that. But that being said, we're going to dive into this thing. We're going to go back to the year that was, and we're going to begin our feature presentation in 3, 2, 1, hit play. Here we go. And Brennan is here. He says, hello there, gentlemen. Brennan, great to see you, brother. Hope everything's well in your neck of the woods. And let us know your thoughts on anything and everything in the Rocketeer in the comments. Appreciate you being here, Brennan. Thanks for the support, my good friend.
Silver Screen Partners.
This beautiful score by James Horner is not your typical superhero fare, and I think it works in the movie's benefit. In fact, I've
Mhm.
heard of people who walk their wives down the aisle at their weddings to this theme song because it's so grand.
Really?
Beautiful. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the song that they were using for this, they had used for like quite a few period pieces and adventure flips from that era. Like if you had anything in like the 90s, chances are this theme might have been used for it.
I did not know that. Especially now about people playing it at their own weddings.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's
Just-
funny considering you said James Horner. If you listen to the music here and you listen to Titanic, you can hear the correspondence between the
He
two.
can. He has like a signature, doesn't he?
Yep. Paul Sorvino, R.I.P.
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
Paul Sorvino. What a
Yep. Yep. We've
Met his
lost.
nephew quite a few times. Over
Really?
in Jersey.
No
Oh
kidding.
yeah, Bill Sorvino, good guy.
Mhm.
Runs a festival up in like the upper north area of the state.
That's really cool. I did not know that about him.
Oh yeah.
This is Alan Arkin before he lost all that hair.
Alan Arkin, another
It's weird
wonderful
seeing him
talent.
with hair.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Because we're so used to seeing him without hair.
And you'll notice that in
Uh,
contrast to other pulp and comic book movies of the time, which were very dark, like Dick Tracy or Batman or The Shadow even, this is very bright and very colorful, right? So they're presenting something very different than what other superhero movies at the time wanted to present. And I think, again, that's in the movie's favor. I think it sets it apart and makes it special compared to the dark and gritty sort of productions they were getting at the time.
Oh. I got you.
From a superhero standpoint, it also makes sense considering the Rocketeer isn't like an urban hero.
Yeah.
He's not the Shadow. He's not Dick Tracy. He doesn't work within the confines of a city. He's out there. He's in the elements. He's up in the sky with the sun blazing down on him. Almost, in a sense, similar to like a Superman type character with that, homegrown farm raising and then just having like more of a bright atmosphere about them. So, I mean, there are parallels when you're talking about, who's a hopeful hero and who's a dark hero. This
There
is
are.
a good illustration of that, I could look like.
He leans more Superman in many ways.
I mean, I would say to a certain extent. Brennan Marr says, I love this movie. All right, Brennan, showing your appreciation for Rocketeer's greatness. All right. That's a great picture that Cliff, by the way, that's a great picture of Jennifer Connelly that Cliff has in the cockpit.
That is a great picture of her.
It is that is a perfection type picture. Great. I'm just saying, man.
Listen,
Then they have posters of that.
I
No.
think Jennifer Connelly was one of the first women I noticed when I came of age. Like, oh wow,
Mhm.
women! Like, she was one of them, right? It was her,
But-
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Jennifer Love
But
Hewitt,
one
yeah.
movie, but one movie would have done it? Because I doubt it probably would have been
What?
Legend, or not a Legend.
You mean Labyrinth? Labyrinth, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
She was
it
only-
Labyrinth.
She was only 14 when they filmed that.
It was either
Right.
this movie or it was Dark City.
Oh yeah, Dark
Oh,
City by
Dark
Alex
City.
Proyas. Alex
Yeah.
Proyas, yeah, same guy who made The Crow from 1994. Another great comic book movie.
Now,
Okay, I could
the
see
other
Dark
wonderful
City. Yeah.
thing here is that this is directed by Gary Johnson.
No, Joe Johnston.
Joe
Joe
Johnston.
Johnston.
Joe Johnson.
He also directed the first Avenger.
Yeah, Captain America.
You can see a
Yep.
lot of that DNA. Like,
Yep.
Well, then he cut a lot of his teeth on like Young Indiana Jones and the Adventures of Young Indiana Jones, stuff like that.
That's
So,
true.
If we're talking like early America 1900s, Joe Johnson just apparently has like his finger on that pulse. That's him.
there he is, right there, Joe Johnson.
Well, Los Angeles, 1938. Tommy
Hollywood.
Guns. Tommy Guns, baby. Tommy Guns were in a lot of 90s movies, especially Dick Tracy. They were everywhere. So
Oh yeah, that was the gun of choice.
it was. And by the way, that shootout in Dick Tracy at the what is it? This, not the South Sea. What is it called? The oh gosh, why am I blanking? Oh, the Club Ritz.
What, the
Club
Docks?
Ritz.
Oh,
The
the
Club
Club,
Ritz. Yeah.
Al
At the very
Pacino,
end. Careful what you wish for.
where they have watered down spirits and the women can't sing.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, we did that last year. So
We
here
did.
We are now, like a year later.
Yep. Dick Tracy was 1990, I want to say. So that was last
Yeah,
year,
no.
and then this yeah, this year is Rocketeer and the Phantom. The Phantom is next week, which we're very excited about.
Yeah, no, they were just really trying to, like, before Marvel and, like, really got into the mix of it, they were just trying to dig up whatever they could, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I'm a little upset
were
we never
trying to
got
revive
Mandrake the
pulp
Magician.
era because they didn't have the rights to a lot of those comic book movies, but the pulp era was coming into the public domain, so they were just trying their hardest to get their hands on any property that could succeed.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, even they had to make changes to this, from what I understand, because some of the references that were used in the original graphic novel, they didn't get the rights to some of those characters, so some things had to be changed.
That's right. In fact, in the graphic novel, he goes to New York and he meets a man who's independently wealthy but very shady, and he gives him clearly a fake name. And he is drawn in the comic to look just like a certain Shadow. And the implication was that they were going to have a crossover with the Shadow at some point.
What, between him and the Rocketeer?
Yeah.
I would have paid money to see that.
Because it's like, if you look at the old 30s Shadow covers where he's got like the long nose and the long face and stuff, it's that. He's just not wearing his Shadow clothes. It's the same guy. So they were trying to set up a Shadow crossover.
Something ain't right.
Oh man, look at these great faces from the 80s.
Too bad you never got the Shadow in Defenders of the Earth.
Man, I would have loved to have seen a crossover between all of them: Rocketeer, Shadow, Phantom,
Flash Gordon,
Dick Tracy, all of it. I would have loved to have seen that.
It's a League of Extraordinary
Mandrake the
Gentlemen
Magician.
with Pulp.
And Mandrake the Magician. Sorry, I am not familiar with Mandrake the Magician, but you know we can throw him in there. Doc Savage is another one.
It's pretty much like what is it? Zatanna.
Oh, you mean Zatanna from DC? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Basically, like whoever her father was, that's Mandrake.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
In a sense. Obviously, they changed it.
Oh, in a sense, yeah. Because in the comics they called him Zatara. That was her dad. Yeah, that was her dad.
That's essentially what Mandrake is.
Okay, I did not know that about Zatara and the other characters. So,
did you ever watch Defenders of the Earth?
No.
Oh, dude, great animated show.
Is it on YouTube?
Maybe.
Great, I'll watch it there.
But yeah, you basically get like a Pulp Fiction crossover of three of the biggest names of them going up against Ming the Merciless.
Okay, Ming the Merciless I've heard of. So
well, that's Flash Gordon, yeah.
Oh, it is Flash Gordon. Okay, then I need to go back and look at Defenders of the Earth or something like that. I don't know. I got to watch that at some point. I'm not sure. But when you mentioned Pulp Fiction, I'm just thinking of Marvin. What do you make of all this? Man, I don't even have an opinion. You gotta have an opinion. I mean, do you think the guy came down from heaven and said, "Oh, what the hell is that? Oh man, shot Marvin in the face. What the hell did you do that for?" I'm sorry, man. It was an accident. Your car must have hit a bump or something. My car hit a mother freaking bump, man.
Oh, back when you were actually allowed to hit a Fed and it didn't become a problem.
Yeah, that's what am I trying to say? That's very true. That's very true. We're in the middle of broad daylight out here.
Oh, I'm talking about the movie, yes. But
I know. I'm sorry. My mind is still on the other movie.
Pulp Fiction was like an actual term before it became a movie. That's the thing.
Right. It was.
Those cheap paperback magazines that they printed stories in. They made cheap pulp paper.
Cheap pulp paper. That's right. Yeah.
They called it Pulp Fiction because it was fiction in pulp.
Pulp magazines. Yeah.
Because of that, you were able to get rated with a lot more in those kinds of books than you'd say others.
Yeah, the pulp magazines were known for being, I guess, lowbrow. Even some of the literature came from the pulps, but
that's right.
They weren't as classy as the high dollar slicks. You know, pulps cost you a nickel. The slicks cost you 25 cents. So those pulps are for poor folks, and just put all the blood and sex in those things, and like that's kind of how they treated it. And here is Howard Hughes, who is played by
Terry O'Quinn.
Yeah, yes, Terry O'Quinn, excellent actor, and I think he plays Howard Hughes very well.
I mean, he's got the look for it. He's got the suit.
The thing is, they're using Howard Hughes because they couldn't use from the original story the original creator of the Rocket Pack, which was Doc Savage.
Oh, that's another thing I didn't know.
Yeah, no, they couldn't get the rights to Doc, so they decided to go with something a little bit more historically inaccurate.
All right, hey, someone who's made Howard Hughes is as good a name as any.
Yeah,
and if you're gonna
like I
go
said,
with
if they're planting this more in the real world, in real
Right.
history,
Realistic.
some of the changes they made, I think, do benefit the movie better than they would have if they'd been more faithful to the comic book.
Mm.
And especially in regards to the treatment of Betty Brant, who leaves Cliff to become a pornographer in New York.
Yikes.
So she's much better treated in this movie than she was in the comic.
I was going to say, that would not have gone over well with Disney or Touchstone executives.
He literally flies to New York to rescue her from a pornographer who is trying to just hyper exploit her.
Howard Hughes said so. Imagine if DiCaprio gave that line.
Who's that again? Oh, yeah. Right.
Polito.
That's another actor we no longer have with us, John Polito.
John Polito. Yeah.
Yep, passed away. 3 years later, 3 years later, he was Mr. Gideon in The Crow.
Yes, he was in The Crow, and he was in Gangster Squad as well.
That's right. Mr. Gideon, you're not paying attention.
I remember him from Blank Man.
Blank Man? He was the new... wait. What? Yes, he was. Yep. Mm-hmm. Because John Polito was in it, but also George Costanza. Jason Alexander was the editor-in-chief of the newspaper that David Allen Greer was working for.
Right. He played the gangster, the bad guy of the movie.
Yep.
When you look at him, yeah, he's just got like that look. Not regardless of physique, he's just got like a Mr. Big sort of feel to him.
Clown act. Good thinking, Clifford. You just set us back 4 years. Well, Suspicious Mabel here is a flying coffin. She never let us down before. I'll go real easy on her. Number 5 piston a shot. Nothing left but spit and wire.
Sounds like fun.
Could fly a shoebox if I had wings. What's going on with you?
And picture back in there. That's right.
What's going on? Oh, there's something under the seat. By the way, I hear... Didn't you clean this earlier? By the way, I hear Cliff Secord Jr. in the background.
Do you? Do you hear my son in the background?
Dude, he's wailing, man.
Let me go take care of that.
Okay. Yeah, sorry to be Mr. Obvious, but it's like, is there a screaming baby in our studio tonight? Because we didn't sign up for that.
I've heard worse.
You and I have been through a lot of shows and studios together, Ryan. So yes, that is a good-looking rocket pack, though. What do we got here?
Is steampunk at its finest.
It says, here, take the bag. What do you suppose this is? What is it anyway? A bomb or something? No. It's a piece of work, isn't it? Is it a bomb? No, it looks too complex to be a bomb. What is that there? I wouldn't touch that if I were you. Whoa!
His last words.
Oh my gosh, that thing went right through the wall. You went right through the wall. It's got a broomstick, though. Turn it off. Turn it off. Oh, there it goes. Turned it off, though.
I mean, I'm sorry. If your trigger is that sensitive that a little tap from a broom handle can turn it off, it's a design flaw.
Runs on alcohol. What the heck is the damn thing for?
So do a lot of people in the 1930s.
Hold it, Peeve. What? Hold it.
So he basically trying to get his comments on the movie. I'm sorry about that.
No, it's okay, man. Okay. Sorry. This is when he's like, hey, this is a rocket pack. I could become Iron Man. Oh, wait. Iron Man doesn't appear in this movie.
Lucky Lindy's Flight School.
Lucky Lindy's. Yeah. Lucky. They're cutting down a statue at 12 What time is it? Like 2 in the morning they're doing this?
Something like that.
It's got to be midnight there in L.A., man. If not 2 in the morning. And they take off in a truck. What's going on, Sinclair?
Would be rolling in its grave.
Lenny is dead. One was wrapped up like a mummy in County General. Didn't play it straight with me.
I like how the one on the right looks like Pacino.
Yep. I'm sorry about your boys, Eddie. Truly. I went wrong.
You know what we're missing in our life these days? We're missing Art Deco architecture. Look at that apartment.
He's also got a lot of books on his shelf, Grayson. Oh.
They didn't have TV back then. That's how you got down.
Now, where's the package?
Yeah, all you needed was one radio.
That's right. You needed a radio and a boatload of books. Great. Just put them up in your apartment shelves.
The reason they could afford houses is because they didn't have Netflix subscriptions. You know.
It's a rocket. A rocket.
Yeah,
like in the comic books.
Mr. Savino. I miss that guy. Just watching this, it's just we had so much great talent that we've lost along the way. Alan Arkin, Paul Sorvino, John Polito. If you notice that in the diner scenes and also in the stands earlier were a bunch of staples from the 80s, like that one dude that was in he's got that cowboy voice. He was in, I can't ever remember his name, but he was in Blade Runner. He was in 1,000 other things. You'll see him in a little bit.
Isn't exactly what I had in mind. Dude, Timothy Dalton just eats up the scenery, man.
He was born to
Very
play
Errol Flynn.
swashbuckling bad
Yep,
guy.
very Errol Flynn. Yep, but he was so good as Bond, and then 2 minutes later, he's playing a bad guy. It's great. It's great range.
Look at this.
What that rocket?
I believe
Yes.
he's going to cut his
Tomorrow.
throat. I believe it.
Yeah, shoot. I want that Rocketeer. Not next week, not tomorrow. Now. Do we have a deal?
Took his lapel.
Give me the rocket. Now double your price.
I mean, look at him. The dimpled chin, the mustache. He's lean. He's got those fierce eyes. Like, he was born to play this debonair bad guy. He just was.
You'll triple my price.
Even when you see him now, he's still very debonair. I mean, I
Very.
remember things he did for Doctor Who.
Oh, that's right. The Doctor Who series. Okay.
He was
Oh.
in
So much for those flowers.
some DC show.
Bloody amateur. He doesn't even.
Doom
He doesn't
Patrol.
even. He doesn't even say amateurs. It's just as bloody amateurs.
Yeah, no, he played the chief in Doom Patrol on.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did. Yeah. With a thick beard and everything. Oh yeah.
And yeah, wheelchair bound.
Oh, he was right. That was the other character. Yeah, I was thinking of somebody else. But yeah, you're right.
And then there's this guy, and this is the pulp goon to end all pulp goons.
Well, he's a lot taller than the ones they had in Dick Tracy. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he is.
He's taller than Pruneface, taller than Johnny Rand, taller than Itchy, taller than Flat Top. I mean, Mumbles. Get me Mumbles. Where's Lips Manless? Well, Grayson. 88 key. 88 key. 88 key. 88 keys. The piano man set you up. Big boy paid him to get you out of the way. Dude, everybody in Hollywood was in that movie. Everybody was in that movie.
And it was so good, man. It's underappreciated.
You know, I actually just rewatched Dick Tracy a week ago before I did the research to watch this. And I was like, you know what? The 90s had it good, man. We had it good.
We ate well. We really
Yeah,
did.
it was some good films, man.
Before
and
the
Al-
end of the decade, we got
Al Pacino as Big Boy Caprice. So good.
before the decade was over, we got multiple Batman movies. We
Matt-
almost got a Nick Cage Superman.
Matrix.
The Saint. We got
Matrix.
Rocketeer. We got Dick Tracy. We got The Mummy. We had it so good back in the 90s. We didn't know how good we had it. Space Jam.
Space Jam. I almost forgot Mummy came out in 99, the same year The Matrix came out.
That's right. We got The Matrix in the 90s.
But The Matrix in the 90s. Mr. Anderson.
Look out behind you.
We got
Mr.
everything
Anderson.
good in the 90s, man.
So,
How good we had it.
Ryan, how about this? I give you the finger, and you give me my freaking phone call. Mr. Anderson, who are you going to call when you are unable to speak?
You do
I'm sorry.
Smith way too well.
The Matrix is kind of in my brain right now, Ryan. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
It's a good movie,
Yeah,
though.
you got Matrix on the brain even when you don't know it.
That's right. But Matrix is a good movie, though. So yeah,
Yeah, if you have deja vu, it's a glitch.
it's a yeah. Thank you. Yeah, you got to be out of your mind. I'm talking about making some real money here, Pete. Not just $10 a show, but it gets back on our feet and into the nationals.
See, this is Great Depression problems. You find a rocket pack and you're not thinking, let's get it to the authorities. What is this? What, you're thinking, how can we make money off of it?
I mean, to be fair, if you ended up with a rocket pack, is there any consideration of giving it back to somebody?
No, not at all. But my first thought
Right.
would be a superhero, not making money off of it.
You always tell me what kind of a genius you are. Fix it. We're going to need one hell of a lawyer. I think we're going to need a helmet. We're definitely going to need a helmet because his head got chopped off.
busted.
He got
Speaking
chopped
of
off is what it did. Hello.
Uh-oh. That's right. They did that on purpose.
Yeah. Whose is it? Yours. Goodness gracious, this is Jennifer Connolly in her prime.
Far cry from how she looked during Alita Battle Angel.
You know what? I haven't seen that movie, nor do I want to, because things. But the other thing is, she does look really good in Top Gun Maverick. I mean, playing Penny Benjamin after 40 years of being mentioned in a previous movie, she looks good. And by the way, she does look very pretty, if not beautiful, in the movie Dark City that Grayson brought up earlier. So, yeah.
Which is just a forgotten and underrated film. It just...
Yeah. Do we know... What year did that come out again?
98, 97?
No, I think wasn't it 2000?
Let
me see. Hold on. I'm gonna look it up.
No, it was definitely
No,
before.
it was.
Matrix, so.
It was before Matrix. It was 98. It was 98. You're right.
Yeah.
Never mind. It was 1998. And yes, I have Dark City on Blu-ray, which contains the theatrical and the director's cut of the movie.
The director's cut is far superior.
I've only seen it once, Grayson, so I got to go back and rewatch the director's cut.
Oh man, it's just a movie that is full of twists you didn't expect, and excellent performances, and incredible production design, and Jennifer Connelly.
Again, in like this kind of like 20s, 30s Depression era sort of motif, especially when she was doing the singing.
Oh
kind of
no!
dark golden years.
Not Cagney. You dirty rat! You killed my brother, huh? You dirty rat! Woohoo!
That must be Splinter's favorite.
Oh brother, I gotta see that.
It was a joke. I'm sorry.
You got me quoting other stuff.
Nazis.
Well, Ryan, I mean, the movie is iconic.
We did that one too. We did that.
When did we do that? That was last year. Yeah, we did it last year. It was like in the very beginning of the year. It was in January. It was great.
Well, yeah, because that would have been
March
for that as well.
Yep, because originally it came out in March of 1990, not the other timeline. But yeah. What was the? I'm trying to think of the story I heard earlier today. Oh yeah, the person that the three of us were talking about backstage, they're also a TMNT fan, and to a certain extent. And I was like, "Yep, we can quote this one." Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, I got an ad over here. Boo.
So that was another. That was
like a minute 30 and 45 seconds.
Ouch. Oh. Just to catch everybody up, for those of you who are just tuning in, hello there. Thank you for being here for the 35th anniversary celebration / watch along of Disney's The Rocketeer. We are currently about 19 minutes or 20 seconds or so into the movie, The Rocketeer. Do not forget to like and share this video with your closest friends. If you're watching us live on the replay, thank you so much for doing so. If you have any comments about this movie or some of the other comic book-based movies, let us know in the comments. Let us know in the chat. More than happy to hear those as they come in. And this is a very creepy, terrifying scene. At least in my
for one of us.
I'm not sure which scene.
No, it's when he gets folded. It's when he gets folded in half. Sorry.
Oh, the big dude.
I'll be there in about 45 seconds.
Thank you. Not that I necessarily needed to hear those production notes, but it's okay. It's fine. I get it.
Although it just did remind me.
Stupid ad.
Yeah,
Silly ads.
When they were describing the guy, it's like Lothar. It triggered. That is also the name of the crime-fighting partner for Mandrake the Magician, Lothar, who in that is like a big hulking black guy that assists him.
What's your timestamp right now?
Sorry about that. What I was saying was, Let me see. Hold on. 22 minutes into the 22 minutes and 10 seconds into the movie, or 50 seconds. Sorry. So basically, it's the scene where Lothar is slowly moving away from the window.
Okay, so I'm looking at Lothar about to kill this.
Okay, it's when the dog is about to run into the diner.
So 24 minutes, 50
Yes.
seconds?
Yes, thank you. Yes. Millie is like, and then, get this, fellas, at the end of the movie, he flies over enemy trenches and drops a bottle of champagne. And let me guess, it hits the general, we win the war. It was symbolic. He was being chivalrous.
Okay, now I'm seeing the diner scene. That's where I should be, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. I can keep quoting so I can catch you guys up, but that's just not the point. It's just.
Did you take a look at the men at the bar, by the way? Because there's those two guys that were staples in '80s movies.
Eddie Jones was the Pa Kent in Lois and Clark.
That's right, Eddie Jones, and then next to him, the guy in the striped shirt next to him.
Yeah, I forget his name.
Yeah, he was in Blade Runner. He was in all kinds of movies in the '80s.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Sorry. No. Well, there I was. I was flying over the Ardennes. I was on patrol at one point, but he comes screaming out of the sun, guns blazing, and then smack.
Okay, just getting to that part now.
Bullseye, Ace. I'm so sorry, Jenny. It's okay, Malcolm. Thanks, Cliff.
This is why you wear a bib.
You know, Cliff, it wouldn't hurt to try someplace new, away from the airfield. Like where the Copa, the Brown Derby. Why not try the South Seas Club while you're at it? Or while you're dreaming?
I mean, that's the thing. He's a country boy. Thank God.
You gonna fly in the Nationals after all? Glad to hear it after that landing today. How about a warm-up, Malcolm?
You said there were a few bumps.
By the way, the woman, Millie, that's Margot Martindale, who's been in millions of movies and television series over the years, including Justified with Timothy Oliphant.
Ah. Whatever happened to the guy that plays Cliff?
She's been in a lot of stuff, Grayson.
Hold on.
Margot Martindale is her name, Ryan.
Yes.
Justified.
Loved her in BoJack Horseman.
BoJack Horseman, yeah. I almost forgot. I didn't even know she was in BoJack, but that's a new one for me.
Whatever happened to the guy that plays Cliff? I haven't seen him in. I don't.
He's a rarity nowadays, man. The last thing I saw him in was in two things. One, the 2000s movie Enough as Jennifer Lopez's abusive husband, exactly. And two, he was in the hit USA mystery series, sci-fi original series called The 4400.
I remember that show. Yeah. Okay.
So he was in that all 4 seasons. So he has done stuff.
Well, it looks like he's done more television stuff as of late.
Which is fine.
Part of Star Trek Prodigy, in a couple of episodes there. He was part of the Mr. and Mrs. Smith television series for an episode.
Oh, yeah.
He's been doing work on FBI. And, funny enough, he did record himself as this character, Cliff's grandson, in the animated series, The Rocketeer.
Nice. There you go. See, that helps. Continuing his legacy, so to speak.
Yeah, that was back in 2019 to 2020, so pre-pandemic.
At least you got that in.
Might I submit to the audience that when she screamed, "Go after her, you dope," that's some of the best dating advice you'll ever get.
Said by the legendary character actress Margot Martindale, everybody. Feel free to look up Hill filmography on imdb.com.
If you don't go after her, the answer is always going to be no. If you go after her, it could be.
So what happened? Why don't you hit me over the head and we'll call it a perfect date? So what's going on with her this time? I don't know, Peeve. I just can't figure this girl out. She hangs around with this Hollywood crowd all day. Movie stars, and that's her work. She doesn't care about them phony baloney. She cares about you. Or I think I'm making something of myself.
You always see that in movies. It's like, sure. If the person has like all these great opportunities and is, living a little more high life than you, but she's still making time for you, take the hint.
What do you know about women, Peeve? You haven't had a date since 1932.
Laura Maxwell.
Laura Maxwell. No point dating nobody after her. Laura Maxwell.
Why does
I'm
Peavy
telling
look
you,
like
man.
Geppetto? That's
This
what kills
dude-
me about this.
That's a great question. Why does he look like Geppetto? Maybe because they were thinking about making a live-action Pinocchio with him in it.
Dude, he was just a phenomenal actor. Alan Arkin.
Well, he's done. How many things has this guy done? Like
Oh
2
gosh, man,
billion things in his career.
what has he not been in? Is the-
Wasn't he in Red? Retired and Extremely Dangerous with Bruce Willis.
I think he might have been, and he
Yeah.
was in some
You
movie
might be
called Red
thinking John
Match with.
Malkovich.
No. I thought Alan Arkin was in that too. Wasn't he in what was the one that was based off the TV series? Get Smart.
Mm,
Yes, he was in that. He was the
he
chief.
pops up everywhere.
Dude, he was in Get Smart, man.
Look at this classic swashbuckling sword.
Errol Flynn, anybody?
This is wonderful. This
This
is
is-
giving Terrence Leahy vibes.
Yeah, Terrence, where are you, man? Yeah, oh, by the way, real quick producer's note here. Terrence would have loved to have joined us, but unfortunately he had a work commitment that he had to adhere to, so that's why he couldn't join us this week. But, Terrence, I hope you're having safe travels wherever you're going for this event that you have to do for work, and I hope you're doing well, my friend. And by the way, Terrence, you and the missus stay safe during Snowmageddon. Good heavens, it's Sir Reginald. None other.
Yeah, like no one could ever tell the difference with those kinds of masks. Like, who else has that perm?
Okay. That's a good point. I wasn't thinking of that, but you're right. Oh, my prince. But never mind. Cut. Back to first positions, everybody.
See, back then they knew the difference between a good performance and a bad performance. Today, they'd be perfectly fine with her
Oh,
giving her
it's
that line.
Pileggi. Isn't it?
Is it? Wait,
It looks
who's
it.
who's the character again?
The
What was his
director.
name? Oh, the director guy.
Is that
I don't know.
Hold on.
Does anybody know who that is? I'm not really sure.
Hold on.
Does it matter when you're the
On
producer's
IMDb.
niece?
I am checking.
I
She
wasn't
gets to
paying
see it.
attention. Jennifer Connolly's on screen.
She gets a scene with the prince, and we get to play scenery. I love Hollywood. Laughing Bandit, scene 114, take 28.
And
By the way, I
comes
need to get one of those.
dressed like the leading man, I might add. Like,
Well, technically, yes.
he walks on set, and everybody just goes, "Well, that's the leading man right there." We thought it was Timothy Dalton, but he's not.
I know this is a silly question, but I'm just curious. Outside of this movie, and I'm sure some of the other films that he's done, just for argument's sake, which one did we enjoy better as his tenure as Bond? Daylights or License to Kill?
License to Kill. License to Kill, 100%.
Okay.
I always
I don't
forget
know.
what the
I
quote
kind
is
of have
when
an
he makes
affinity
the
for Living
threat.
Daylights.
Living Daylights? Okay.
He makes this threat in License to Kill, and I always forget exactly what he says, but it's one of the most incredible threats I've ever heard in my life. I don't remember exactly what it was.
No, it's not him. All right, never mind.
I was thinking of another act. What are you? Here's my favorite thing about one of the best things about License to Kill. Him and Sanchez in the casino, in his office, Grayson.
Yeah.
Why this? In my business, you prepare for the unexpected. Problem solver. I'm more of a problem eliminator.
That's it.
I'm just
That's
like-
what it is.
And I'm just like, bro, that is one of the coldest lines ever. It's so good.
That's what it is.
Oh,
Is he talking to the bad guy?
No, yeah, he's talking to Sanchez.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what I was gonna say. It's just one of the best lines I've ever heard anybody in any movie deliver. Well, this is about problem solving. I'm more of a problem eliminator. Like this.
I'm more of a problem eliminator. Yeah, I mean, it's just so good. It's great. No visitors. Trying to think. That was another good one. I mean, I like a private table. Grayson, you did very well at the tables tonight. But I had the feeling my luck was about to change. Well, it's a wise gambler who knows when his luck has run out. It's just, dude, there's so many good scenes, man. I have to say License to Kill. Originally, a couple years ago, Grace, I would have said Living Daylights, but nowadays, I'm all for License to Kill, man. That movie's just way better.
They just leaned a little harder into the lethality in License to Kill, which
Yep.
Dalton's Bond accelerated at, or just excelled at. He was the proto Craig, you know.
Which, of course, here we are now, Dalton skulking around like a spy, getting important information.
Stacy's asking what our favorite scene is over here in the comments.
Any scene that has no, I'm just kidding. Aside from the fact that Jennifer Connelly is in it, hello there. My favorite scene is at the Griffith Observatory at the end of the movie, Grayson.
Yes, mine too.
That's probably my favorite right there. I don't know. What about you, Ryan? Do you have a favorite?
Well, again, I haven't fully seen the film, so I mean, I'm still watching this with like brand new eyes. So
all right, fair enough.
I do have to say, I mean, as cool as this does have more of like a callback to old Hollywood sort of feel rather than like an adventure film. You know,
it's kind of a tribute.
Like, obviously, it's working its way up to when they actually starts using the rocket himself, but it's more like cloak and dagger sort of stuff.
This whole movie is very much a sort of hidden in plain sight tribute to pre-war America. Like, it's just young people fall in love without baggage. There's an innocence and a wide-eyed optimism to everybody. It's, America standing against real evil as opposed to having like a amoral kind of posture. It's just a callback to a simpler, sweeter time when people weren't ashamed of themselves unless you were the bad guy. And all the women looked like Jennifer Connelly.
Have you had that Betty Page sort of feel to it?
Shucks to everything.
Betty Page, yes, thank you.
Like, look at them. They're so aw shucks about everything. Everybody in the movie is.
Gee willikers, sir.
Yeah. This is George Reeves' Superman territory. We're gonna wink at the camera and let you know it's okay.
Let's get all the atmosphere over here. Places, please. Ladies in waiting. We're waiting. Let's go.
For me personally, as I said at the beginning of the show, this takes me back to a simpler time in my life in those early 90s where, we were coming out of the 80s, coming out of the Reagan era, Ninja Turtles.
Ronald Reagan, the actor? Huh. Who's vice president? Jerry Lewis. I suppose Jane Wyman, Grayson, is the first lady, and Jack Benny is secretary of the Treasury.
By the way, folks, in case you weren't aware, this is the anti-quote channel, so this is
quotes.
Ronald Reagan, the actor?
But it takes me back to that simpler time in my childhood when Ninja Turtles and G.I. Joe and Saturday morning cartoons were all a thing.
He-Man, dun, He-Man. What do we think about that trailer, Grayson? What do you think about Motu, Masters of the Universe?
I'm going to be honest with you. It looks like a really bad Marvel movie. That's how I feel about it. It just, all right. It looks like, what was that movie they came out with a couple of years ago? It kind of looks like Thor: Love and Thunder. Like,
yeah.
It's too colorful. It's over. Everything looks fake. The costumes and everything look fine. The characters look fine. I just think it looks a little too cartoony. And then they have this moment where it's this epic build-up, and then they stop and make like a lame Marvel joke. And I'm not in love with what I saw.
Yeah. What about you, Ryan? Did you get a chance to see the Motu trailer?
Oh, I am so in love with it. I will be buying tickets the minute it comes out.
Okay. All right. I mean,
for all those people that want to say that it looks too cartoony and too hokey, it was based off a toy line, all right? They know exactly what they're doing with the source material. They're not trying to make it super serious because they know it's going to harken back to a time when silly could be entertaining. And now my concern is more with Jared Leto and his portrayal of Skeletor, whether or not he's going to ham it out or he's going to try to play it straight. But at least from what I've seen, you already have like a Prince Adam who is going to be as goofily awkward as you would expect, being someone who ends up becoming a hero later. So I do like what they're doing. That Nicholas Galtazine, or however you say his last name, I like that they've cast him to do both parts rather than doing like a Shazam thing where it's like one actor playing the younger version and another actor playing He-Man. I like that he can do both, because then you have to have like that bit of innocence and naivete to go along with when he can actually start, wrecking shit. So I do like the way everything looks. I'd say the only thing I question is Roboto because, damn, he got big.
Where's Orko?
Yeah, where's
But that's the other thing. Yeah, everyone's saying, "Where's Orko? There's gonna be Orko. I'm sure there's gonna be Orko."
Skeletor? He-Man. Anyway, Skeletor.
Remember.
I mean, they already got Beastman. They've got Trapjaw. They've got Spycore.
Spycore, yeah.
Evelyn. Evelyn looks great.
Evil. Okay.
Oh, they
They
cast
got
her very
Fisto
well.
in there.
Annie from The Office.
They got Mechanic.
Annie from The Office? No kidding.
Yeah.
I reworked the throttle. So just squeeze her like a gas pedal, okay? And if you want to stop, mash down hard and then let go.
So this scene is really cool, where he finally takes the rocket and wears his helmet.
He becomes Rocketeer,
He turns around. How do I look? Like a hood ornament.
which is a great comeback, by the way. How do I look? Like a hood ornament.
It does look like a hood ornament, but a really cool one. And so a lot of these special effects,
Whoa!
obviously that's green screen, but you did not know this. You're thinking this is early CGI? That's stop motion.
Oh, I didn't know that, by the way. Thank you.
right.
Stop motion animation. Okay.
So they just.
Oh
they
yeah, no,
use-
I can see it. I can see it.
Oh, there it is.
With the green screen, so it just gives it a very real texture or a very authentic texture, not real, but
Hey.
it feels like maybe old school special effects, like Star Wars or something.
Probably not the best entrance to crash through the bottom of the plane.
Well, it's his first time.
Malcolm!
You know.
Oh, he gets hit with the control stick, though. Malcolm! Malcolm, it's Cliff. Wake up, Malcolm.
Yeah, a lot of those planes back then, they were shoddy. Is that a good word?
Yeah,
Great
we
work.
can. We're allowed to use that. That's a good term for planes having mechanical problems, isn't it? Don't worry,
That's just when you
folks.
think about it.
It's all part of the show.
Yeah,
By the way,
definitely green screen. Just seeing like the arms of Akimbo just trying to like get things together. Reminiscent of Iron Man when he was trying to first use the thrusters.
Iron Man. That's a good theme song right there.
Yeah.
That's right. I
Whereas
like
this guy
how
would be like a Copper Kid, I guess. I don't know.
when they made the Iron Man movie, they just forego like a composer and a main theme for Iron Man, and they just use classic rock.
Fine with me. I mean, it's AC/DC and Black Sabbath, which, by the way, R.I.P. to the Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne himself.
Yeah, that was sad to see. He knew
Yeah,
he was
man.
going down, man, and he did
Yeah,
that
but
anyway.
I was going to say, his health has been going downhill for years, unfortunately.
He knew it would be his last show, and he put his all into it. You got to respect that.
Oh, he knew that? Okay.
He died like a week later. Like he
Oh, right after he finished up his last set?
Yeah,
Oh, man, that's crazy.
he died. He did his last show, and a week later he went down,
That's crazy.
and he was
Look at those
crying
reporters being
while
like,
he
"Out
was
of the way,
singing.
I got
It
this."
was like he was attending his own funeral, but it was
Hmm.
so bittersweet.
Get off the phone. Hold the front page. Did you hear what I said? A Rocket Man. It's a Rocket Man.
How does he not burn his butt?
Yeah, someone brought that up. It's like, how does he not burn his feet, his arms, his back? I mean, yeah. But it's like,
Yeah.
hey, it's a comic book movie. Suspension of disbelief.
That's right. Why does Superman
I always
fly?
figured
Like,
asbestos.
how can Batman jump off a 80-story tall skyscraper and not die?
Oh, I almost forgot. There's a mini documentary that was featured on what was it? What's that YouTube channel that we all know of? Joe Blow Movies. And Joe Blow did a video called "The Rocketeer," the best movie you never saw.
Yeah, unfortunately, this
I
thing
saw
had like
it.
a $35 million budget, only scraped together a good 46 at the box office.
Yeah, but still, there was a mini documentary about the Rocketeer. Grayson, I don't know if you've seen it before, but I'll go ahead and send it to you. Big gopher. It's a big gopher there, Grayson. Big gopher.
Big gopher.
Mm-hmm. That hits the water and boom, turns off the rocket.
Not at all dancing to Kenny Loggins like you'd expect.
Would this have done better if it had released during the winter season? Probably not.
No, this is a summertime movie.
This is definitely pure. This is like late summer, early fall.
I don't know about that. I mean, considering this seems a lot more wholesome and everything, it could be evocative of like that, sincere togetherness of man sort of feel that you normally would get around the holidays. I could see it.
Do you think it should have come out during the Christmas holiday season?
If Disney doesn't have anything else playing at that time, sure, absolutely, I can see it working.
All right.
Because this is definitely more of a family movie from the feel so far.
It is.
This is very much a movie for families. You're right.
It is.
This is for like my situation, a dad and his son. You know, Friday night movie night, eating pizza and watching Rocketeer.
Got company. Must be the newsboys. Put on quite a show. They can't find out who we are, Peeve. Whoever owns this is going to want it back, and I'm just getting the hang of it. I'm just getting the hang of it. After one day, guys.
Look,
Hey,
another 2 hours, I'll be an expert.
PB, put in neutral. What? I said put in neutral. You steer, I'm going to push. Let me see. They say, Acres of Movie says, I think this would have done better within the fall or Christmas season of 1991. I don't know if it would have made a whole lot of money because when, what's his name? When Home Alone came out, or no, that was 1990. Never mind.
Yeah,
You're
what
right.
movies did come out holiday season 91?
No.
What would it have had to play up against?
I don't remember 91. 1990 was Home Alone. But I will say
that
this.
is the question. Who would you cast if Alan Arkin had said no? That is a question.
Ooh,
That is-
Alan Arkin?
If, you know what?
I know.
I have a hard time seeing anybody else.
Well, how about this? What if they get,
Well, that's the thing. There's a good amount of trivia as far as like who they were considering for the lead, as opposed to Bill Campbell. Because the thing is, the creator of the comic and the director Joe Johnston, they're the ones that went to bat for Billy. The studio heads wanted a bigger name.
I would have
was-
gone maybe with Danny Glover, which would have been controversial because it would have been race swapped, but that doesn't matter.
who cares?
He would have been fantastic.
They would
as
have
that
cared back
grumpy
then.
mechanic player.
I would not have cared. And here's another thing for you. We did this last year, but the year before, if he were to star in The Rocketeer, he just came off Predator 2.
Yeah.
So
Let's see.
Danny Glover would have been good.
Danny Glover would have been an interesting choice.
He's just that
See,
grumpy,
as far as
sarcastic.
Cliff,
They wanted
Kevin
Costner, I think.
Costner, Matthew Modine were the first actors considered for the role.
Yep.
When they proved unavailable, Emilio Estevez, Bill Paxton, Dennis Quaid, and Kurt Russell auditioned for the part. Johnny Depp was Disney's favorite choice. No kidding.
Who was their
and
favorite
Vincent
choice?
D'Onofrio, Johnny Depp.
Oh, Johnny. Oh, jeez.
Like we haven't seen that in the Pirates movies. Obviously, they love them.
I could not see Depp pulling off Cliff's sequel. I could not see that at all. But I could definitely see Bill Paxton doing it.
Apparently, Lloyd Bridges turned down the role for Peavy,
Oh.
which I can kind of see that. I mean, he definitely is old enough to be like that old mechanic type, but after seeing him in like the Hot Shots movies, I don't know.
Jeremy
if I
Irons
would've, held
could
it,
have played PV.
Jeremy Irons, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Maybe
Actually-
Nick Nolte.
Oh,
Jeremy
Nick.
Irons and Charles Dance were considered for the role of Neville.
Jeremy Irons is Neville. Ooh, I don't. Well, that's tough. Because I just don't see anybody but Timothy Dalton. I just don't.
By the way, the fact that he holds up a newspaper in front of these girls and he's wearing the exact same outfit in almost every scene of this movie, how can they not tell that that's the Rocketeer standing right next to him?
Because people in the 1930s just didn't know things. That's why.
Peavy. Just, you know what I mean. For those of you wondering, we are about 46 minutes into the movie known as The Rocketeer here on Anti-Quote Channel. Don't forget to like and share with your closest friends. If you're watching us live on the replay, thank you so much for doing so.
So let's
you
ask
say
Acres of
46
movies
minutes?
who they would cast.
Well, here's the thing. My thing is counting backwards, and I thought that the runtime originally was an hour 45, and I'm at 58 minutes and 51 seconds left in the movie.
Yeah. Not a super
Okay,
long
hold on.
movie, about typical length.
Sorry.
Who would Acres of Movies cast as PV? Since she,
Like I said, I would have gone with Jeremy Irons.
yeah, Jeremy Irons.
Let's
Yeah, so-
see. As far as for Jenny, Sherilyn Fenn Kelly Preston, Diane Lane, Elizabeth McGovern, and Penelope Ann Miller were considered for the role of Jenny.
Oh, Penelope Ann Miller. Dude, that's Margot Lane, man.
She ended up in the shadow.
I get it.
She sure did.
Like, a lot of them do look very similar to each other.
Let me see. If Jennifer Connelly, even though she's a beautiful woman, if she had said no, of that list, Diane Lane would have worked. And then Kelly Preston, if they dyed her hair black, certainly would have worked.
Elizabeth McGovern definitely would have.
I'm not familiar with hold on. Elizabeth McGovern, what was she in again? What was she in? She sounds familiar. Let me see. Elizabeth McGovern.
Now, you know who would have worked?
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm going to say this. She was old enough at the time to have played her, and she would have worked perfectly. You ready for this? I'm about to drop this on you. Who was it in Underworld?
Kate Beckinsale.
Kate Beckinsale. Kate Beckinsale could have played a Betty Brant.
Yes.
Was she even working at that time?
Who? Liz?
Yeah, she was. Her first movie was 1990.
Yeah, she's been
Much Ado About Nothing.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she could have.
There's Clark Gable.
She was like 20 years old at the time. She could have played it.
But yeah, Kate Beckinsale would have been a great character actress to play Jenny Blake. Stacey saying
funny enough that they had Clark Gable in there. There's a history.
Elizabeth Shue, Emily Lloyd.
Elizabeth Shue would have been a heck of a pick.
They're dropping
seeing Elizabeth
in the
Shue
comments
blonde,
some suggestions on us.
Let me introduce Mr. W.C. Fields. Charmed, my dear.
Hey, Acres of Movies said Bruce Dern for Peavy.
Okay.
Not a bad selection.
Bill, look after her. I thought you never asked, Graham.
See, that's Jan from The Office.
Oh, please. Please.
She's just plotting to ruin Michael Scott's life right here.
All right, Stevie, make me a Roman, will you?
We need to bring back these cool jazz big band clubs.
Everything okay? We treating you good? Get to the point, Eddie. I'm busy. Found the rocket? Busy, huh? My guys are tearing up the town looking for that rocket, and you're busy romancing some dame. That dame happens to be Sequard's girlfriend. Good. She'll tell us where Secord is. My boys will get the truth out of her in 2 minutes. Valentine, we're going to do what I think is necessary.
Am I behind you guys now?
I'm definitely a little bit behind, yes. Maybe by a couple of seconds.
Because right now, Neville's just sat down at the table with W.C. Fields.
Hey, Sinclair, I'm taking you with me. I'm going to tell him everything. That's where I am, fellas. Who do they think they believe?
How did you get so far ahead of me? Did I have a...
Because I don't have any ads. I don't have any ads.
Yeah, he always does this.
I don't have any ads, guys. I'm way ahead of the curve here. I'm sorry to tell you this, but it's true.
I'm sorry. We're working Depression era pricing. All right.
I'm sorry.
We're being period accurate here.
Okay, we're at the scene where they're up in the attic, hiding within the diner, and they're listening to the radio. That's where we are.
I see the light bulb.
Yes, I just got to the point with the light bulb swinging.
Now back to the program of dance band favorites.
Okay, I've caught up to you now.
Okay.
So a few other people that were possible for Jenny. Madonna.
No.
Nicole Kidman.
Yes.
And Uma Thurman.
No.
She wouldn't have worked. She wouldn't have worked. She would not have worked. She's a good actress, but she wouldn't have worked for this.
I think Kate Beckinsale's probably our best.
Dude, Kate Beckinsale would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
Oh, really? You don't like Kate?
Marissa Tomei's too sassy. She couldn't have been it. But she would have been good, but she's just too sassy.
No, she's too sit down. No.
Sweetness to her.
Marissa Tomei would have walked into the audition and said, it was not involved in the 1989 Skywalk. It just wouldn't have worked. It wouldn't have worked.
Oh,
Dropping
Patrick
my
Bergen
cousin's
was
video
considered
on us.
for Neville.
Acres of Movies said that she saw this in the cinema as a young girl. No.
Aw.
Oh, that's cool.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm. Wish I would have been in the theater to see this. I wish the three of us could have gone together as brothers and seen this in the theater.
Oh.
That would have been fun, Grayson.
That would have been fun.
And Ryan would have been throwing the popcorn at the screen.
Damn right.
He would have been doing this.
We
Fly
got Ryan
more!
A and
Fly
Ryan B
more!
here.
Come on, man. Let me see if I can find that piece of. Let me see. What was it again? Thought I had it. I may have lost
To be fair, let's be clear about this. This movie is called The Rocketeer. How many minutes has the rocket been active in the movie?
It gets more as the movie goes on. You'll see more rockets.
Right.
Don't worry.
But that's the thing. It's like here we are already halfway through, and we've had like maybe 5 minutes, maybe 6
I
of
mean,
actual rocket action.
in the first Batman movie, you get very, very little of Batman.
But when he but to be fair though, when he comes in, he makes it
It's
count.
epic. It's epic. You're absolutely right.
I mean, Grayson, who doesn't like when one character looks right at you, looks right into the camera in a trance, and then someone on the other side of the camera says, "Excuse me, have you ever danced with the devil at the pale moonlight?" Punches him, throws him into the bell, wrings his neck, and says, "Now I'm going to kill you, you idiot!
you wouldn't hit a guy,
Baby.
would you? Huh?
Remember, you dropped me in that bag of chemicals. That wasn't easy to get over, Ryan. And don't think that I didn't try. I know you did. It's just so good. So good.
And this scene right here, it's reminiscent of Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Judge Doom looking around for the rabbit.
I'm looking for a rabbit.
Yeah, but he didn't play shaving a haircut to draw the rabbit out.
No, he just pushed over the pastries.
That's right.
And he didn't use his walking stick to do this. Dun, 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 dun. You see what I'm saying, Grayson? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
2 bits.
Then got a haircut. Anyway. Dude, when you look back, by the way, when you look back on that, Who Framed Roger Rabbit is a dark movie.
Oh, it's an awesome
That-
dark movie.
Would have been
It's
darker.
noir.
It would have been 10 times darker, but to me, it's a dark film.
And I guarantee you, in 10 years or less, we are going to get that darker Roger Rabbit movie now that the rights have left
Is it-
Disney.
Is it public domain?
No, it's reverted back to the creator.
Oh, I forget who the creator was. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was like The Rocketeer. It was a book that got adapted into a film. So the author has the rights again.
Oh.
So he can go ahead and sell it to whoever.
But they'll
Look,
never get Bob Hoskins back.
Man, by the way, Grayson, didn't you used to be Eddie Valiant? I heard your new name these days is Jack Daniels.
Back when leaving phone
Mild
numbers on a wall was innocent. Before
Got a
truckers
lovely-
took it over.
Who sent her flowers? Cliff Secourt? Oh, was that right? She's got that sassy Brooklyn, New York accent. Well, it's too late because she's with South Seas Club, Mr. Neville Sinclair. Hello? Hello? By the way, I wish I could have one of those phones because those phones look cool.
What, the old school rotary?
Yeah, I like that. That's a nice little artifact to have in a home as a collector's item, right, guys? I don't know.
We got a coffee shop around here that has one hung up on the wall.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Dude, next time you walk in there, take a picture and send it to me.
With the limey.
I want to see. No, I'm serious, Chris. I want to see the rotary phone, man.
All right. If,
Text me next time you're in there.
Oh, man. We've been a couple weeks ago.
Okay. Well, then whenever it is, just text me. We're gonna be here.
I went fedora wearing goons with automatic pistols to walk around and threaten people in my local diner. Like,
Hey.
Costume
I want
before.
that in my life.
He's been in a ton of stuff. Hey, here's Mr. Ketchup Bottle. Hey, wait a second. That's Lady Luck.
That's right.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but this is where working in a kitchen comes in handy. Just hit him with a pot. Right? I mean, you know.
How many
What's
people
that?
does it take to shoot a gun?
Hey, Clifford, what are you doing? You nuts? Cliff? No, not again. PB, half the city is now looking for us. I can fly to that nightclub in 5 minutes. Take a cab. There's the only place. This is going straight back to the feds. We had an agreement, remember? Look, I'm sorry. I should have listed you from the start, but Jenny's in trouble. That girl means more to me than... I love her, Peeve. Does she know that? She's going to find out. Tell me something. Was she safe? This thing goes back. Oh, my word, I'm sorry I ever laid eyes on this thing.
No, you're not.
He was, in fact, not sorry.
No, he wasn't.
No.
You might want this. Get you back here. Hey, whoa. Wait a minute. Hold it. You got something looking here like a sieve. If you hit that button, we'll be all over the map by now. Well, can you fix it? It might take me a couple hours. Peavy, we don't have a couple of minutes. Need something quick.
The good old gum.
Don't you mean the good old MacGyver maneuver?
Gum already been chewed.
Let's hope our luck holds. Go on. Peavy, you might want to stand clear. What was that?
Well, no, old airline pilots or stunt pilots, they had like a brand of gum that was just like, that was like a good luck charm for the...
Yeah, the Beemans.
Beemans, yes, that's what it was.
That's what it...
He was chewing it at the beginning of the movie.
Old man Beemans, yeah.
Look at this glamorous club. We need a club like this. This is where the men in the Men's Adventure Fiction Discord and the ladies in the Men's Adventure Fiction Discord. This is where we get together to chew the fat and talk about...
I just want the champagne.
The wonderful...
Yeah.
And maybe Jennifer Connolly will be there.
By the way, thanks for bringing this up, Acres and Movies. Bob, you are my number one. Yeah, we all know that.
The Chinese theater.
The man's Chinese theater, yeah. Oh, gee whiz.
That's Neville Sinclair.
Neville Sinclair. Oh, so that's what it looks like from the outside.
I feel like I've seen that club elsewhere.
Where do you think you've seen it?
I'm trying to think.
All right.
I mean, it's just one of those buildings where it's like, okay, I've seen something similar enough.
It's a real bummer that this movie didn't make as much as it should have, because Jennifer Connelly, they all signed on for like 2 or 3 movies if this had made enough money. And Jennifer Connelly said in an interview leading up to the release of this movie, she's like, absolutely, as long as we get Joe Johnston to come back and everybody's coming back, I'm down to do another one.
Yeah, no, I mean, there was plans, but it all depended on how well it did. And unfortunately,
Yeah,
when you look at what was out in the theaters, it never stood a chance, really.
Mm.
You're going to go up against Costner in his prime. You're going to go up against a comedy with Billy Crystal, with Cowboys.
That's a good point, actually.
That's the other things. They were all period pieces. It wasn't anything like too modern. You had, City Slickers was modern, but it was in the West. Robin Hood, you had like that swashbuckling sort of feel to it already with, Robin and the Sheriff of Nottingham and all that action. Gary Oldman, great stuff. And
I've never...
this with, Campbell, who barely anyone knew.
Yeah. What is it called? Oh gosh, I'm blanking on this. But there's not Bill Campbell. What was it? Oh man, I had something and I lost it. But anyway, maybe it'll come back to me. But yeah, no, this is the way they film this is really cool, and the scenery and the set design, all that stuff. It's all nice. It's all good.
Well, that's probably why they made so many of those films of that era. This way they could just keep using the set pieces over and over again.
Very true.
Though, again, this whole movie was like $35 million. When you think about what a $35 million movie is now, you're not getting this. You're not getting the set design. Certainly not getting the costuming. Maybe you can afford the actors for that money, but outside of that, nah.
Let's see, where are we here?
And see, look, still being loyal.
Good
girl, good girl.
Welcome back, Grayson.
Happy to be back. Sorry, I had to potty and squeeze my kid for a second.
Oh, jeez. That's what we call in show business. I had to take a commercial break and pay some bills, but still, yeah.
Are we still on the same timeline here? Is Betty Brant and what's his name still?
Neville Sinclair are having a conversation, and Cliff is about to serve them dinner while disguised as a waiter.
Might I say, ladies, that you need to bring back this haircut. That's a good look for a lady right there. Maybe the little pompadour with the long hair.
Lookers. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 35th anniversary celebration / watch-along of The Rocketeer. We are about, I mean, for me anyway, I got 43 minutes and 9 seconds left within the movie. Sorry, that's timestamp. But we're about an hour, 15 or so minutes into the film. Don't forget to like and share with the closest friends if you watch us live on the replay. Thank you so much for doing that. If you have any comments about this movie, let us know in those comments down below. If you want to keep your copy on physical media or streaming service, watch The Rocketeer along with us. You're more than welcome to do so.
Acres of Movies dropped a lot of comments in there since I stepped away.
Frazier's dad, John Mahoney, for Peavy. That would have been cool.
Yeah. He said he wanted to cast you for the reboot, or one of you.
It's never going to happen. He's probably hatching some
Peavy if he does that.
harebrained scheme. Now he has an engine he's strapping on, and oh, you idiot! See, Timothy Dalton, the way he says stuff, Gracie, you idiot. You know, it's like, come on, man. All right, would you just excuse me for just 1 second? No, please stay. Sit down. No, I'll be right back. Just give me a minute.
Has there ever been like a good guy that has that mustache? Like really, the separation with like
Errol Flynn.
Errol, yeah, well, you can bring up Errol.
We don't know what he
Flynn,
was
yeah.
like in his personal life. I'm just saying.
He was actually an adventurer in his personal life. He looked for buried treasure.
Really?
He would.
Yeah, he really did. He sailed around in the South China Sea looking for buried treasure before.
Terrence, is Grayson telling the truth or is he lying?
Terrence knows I'm telling the truth.
Terrence, let us know in the comments if you're watching, or if you're watching this on the replay, please let us know in the comments if he's telling the truth or not.
The Rockahoo.
The Rockahoo? Crying out loud. Haven't you read the papers? No, I've been working all day. I'm like, that is such a lame excuse.
Yeah, but back then it was a lot more legitimate
who
than say now.
But here's the thing, Ryan and Grayson. How can you work for 8 hours a day and not take a 5-minute break to at least look at a newspaper?
Because the newspaper would have gone ahead and been like either thrown out that early morning, which means I would have read it before I got the set, or there's just nothing going on important enough. This was pre-war time. I mean, what did anyone care?
It was back in the 30s where
30s actually.
You were working, especially if you were a woman and you took a bathroom break, your boss would fire you. That's why.
Is that what they would really do back then?
They had all kinds of crazy employment laws back then.
Oh, dude, that's ridiculous.
Use a bisque.
I was going to say thank you. Yeah, it's beyond. We went out to dinner. I had the lobster bisque. Yada yada yada. I never heard from him again. But yada yada with the best part. No, I mentioned the bisque. Sorry, Ryan. I had to do it once.
I know. Considering what it was.
No, I mentioned the bisque. So Lothar.
I gotta wonder if this Lothar was based off of the Lothar from Mandrake Magician, because
he probably. I got to be honest with you. He probably was. See, I wish she would have followed orders, because if she had just left like Cliff told her to, she wouldn't have gotten kidnapped.
If she was the type to follow orders, she wouldn't be acting.
Taxi! I mean, she keeps calling for a taxi.
Commercial break again, another minute, 45 seconds.
And Lothar is chasing Cliff around the South Seas Club.
And I've got an ad for a
ads. Go get him. Cut it in.
That's okay. That's why we have Ryan.
That is why we have Ryan.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you and the audience the oddest of timestamps. I'm gonna tell you how much time is left within the context of the movie. Oh, wait a minute. Did I forget something here? I got to take care of something after the show, but still. Oh, he lost his, he's in the laundry room. He lost his rocket. The laundry chute.
Sorry, my sister just texted me. So we use her HBO Max account, and for the longest time, I mean, there's a profile for her and her husband. There's a profile for me, and there's a profile for my mother.
Mhm,
For the longest time, I had like just a picture of Pickle Rick because you can choose your avatars.
Oh yeah.
Neither of them had chosen any, and so just last week I went ahead and like selected a couple for them. For my mother, I picked up Barefoot Contessa because she's a big Foodie Network person, and for my sister, I chose Monica from Friends because that was one of her favorite shows, and of the three, I
Nice.
said, "You're most like Monica." So now she just finally discovered that I actually gave her the avatar. She's like, "Monica?" Like, yeah.
That's hilarious.
Which, again, speaking of Monica, Masters of the Universe.
That's right. Old school. Dolph Lundgren, Jerry. Old school.
Yep.
And I listen. I know people hate it, but I'm one of the 2.5 people on this earth that actually enjoys that universe with Dolph Lundgren. I enjoy that movie for what it is.
I enjoy it too, but I
What do you
mean,
guys
I'm
see
still
on
very
your
hyped
screen
for this
right
stuff
now?
coming out.
Oh yeah, just to give everyone some context, we are 37 minutes 22 seconds left within the context. So, Neville Sinclair just shot down the net over the Rocketeer. He's fallen to the ground in the South Seas Club, and he's about to hit Lothor with the rocket. If that makes any sense. And Lothor is about to draw. He just drew his gun on Cliff. Jenny hits him over the head with a statue to knock him out.
Okay, she just hit him now. Yes,
Yeah, get the rocket.
but
And that-
apparently a lot of people had like weak heads back then because it's like one hit and you're down.
And the Rocketeer is about to escape through the glass window. And he just escaped through the glass window, Grayson.
Okay, I'm
As
just a
is the
little
style
ahead
at the
of you,
time.
so- Okay.
And
Now
he
Neville's stealing Jenny.
Yes, Neville's about to
I'm
kill.
sorry. If you just had like a big thing go through a giant glass ceiling, and you have the glass coming down at you, and then you're shooting up at the glass, thus causing more glass to come down at you.
No idea. That's a good point. That's a good point. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that. Yeah.
I see Betty on the bed here. What do you see?
Oh, jeez.
Phrasing.
What?
I see. Never mind. I see a.
She's getting up. She's stalking across the room. Like,
The words I'm searching for, I can't say because they're preschool toys present. Getting kind of tense, aren't you? Anyway, I see Jenny Blake waking up from a deep sleep. That's all I'm going to say for right now.
Deep sleep. She was drugged. Essentially. Chloroform. Does chloroform count as a drug?
where I'm at, she's looking at the fireplace and
Well, yeah, she's just walking out of the bedroom now.
okay, cool. We're in the same spot then. Similar anyway.
I would hope so. We both
Where'd he
have the
go?
same
Where'd Ryan go?
issue. Oh, he does that from time to time.
Oh,
Dig it.
Ryan. Ryan.
Oh, secret bookcase. Yeah, I do have to say, it's like at least the action parts are nice when they actually happen, but they are way too short.
They're just teases of things to come because the ending is pretty bombastic. I think they just saved their special effects budget so they could have a big over-the-top ending.
Which I can understand, but I mean, you could still do a little more fisticuffs at least.
Probably.
A little more
Probably.
gunplay.
Even some out-of-costume stuff. That would have been...
Well, yeah, like the fight at the diner. All it was like really one punch and a pan to the head.
Ryan, come home! Like Snoopy.
Okay, no. You just chloroformed me, and now you're trying to give me a drink? Like I'm going to trust anything you serve me.
Yeah, brother. You've pretty much lost your...
It's the chloroform. Yeah, it's the chloroform.
You've lost your chances with this chick. She's not into this at this point.
I'm sorry. My friends told me about how it is at the clubs.
Look at that mustache.
Yeah, not a good guy mustache. Ruthless man. You were the one that went ahead and sliced off his flower from his coat. You are ruthless, sir.
He is ruthless. He's a bad man.
I felt something move inside.
But he looks great in that vest. Like,
oh, I like that. She's the true thespian, student of the craft. Like, I recognize those lines. That's called grooming.
this is date rape. What we're watching right now is date rape.
No, what we're watching right now is Jenny essentially doing what Ryan does with all the quotes. Oh, the fact that he's not here to actually say what he is saying and then refer to how what he's saying is from a movie like she is saying.
He's like,
Inception minded.
I conveniently have a bunch of dresses in your size in my closet.
Yeah, you know, for the women, I never chloroform.
Yeah. Trust me, this wasn't planned.
Yeah, I don't have anyone locked up in the basement. But
oh no, don't suck on her earlobe. Ooh.
That's the chloroform.
Yeah, there. See?
Like, you hope that's the chloroform.
I'm so confused. She's an actress. She's playing him. I guarantee you.
She better be.
He's probably thinking, man, I'm going to get the rocket and I'm going to get Jenny.
Like, it's a red letter day for Neville.
See, the best villains are just really, really arrogant.
Arrogant?
Yeah. It's like, let me watch you change.
Like, no matter how much of a bad guy you are, if you're a guy, there are weaknesses.
Yeah. This is actually how they caught Santa Anna at the Alamo.
Really?
Yeah, that's historically true. He won the victory at the Alamo and took a woman as a slave, and she tried to seduce him later, and the U.S. troops showed up and arrested him while she was trying to seduce him. Like,
nice. And again, everyone has a weak head in this movie.
Oh yeah, it was the 30s, dude. That's what you do.
What was everyone soft skulled? I mean, come on, at least take a few hits.
Oh, there's Big Man again.
Lothor.
Lothor.
Lothor hungry.
Lothor the Unlikely. Yeah.
Big man, built like tree. Got that Cro-Magnum big old forehead with the brow.
Books. Lots of books.
Yeah, this is why I could probably never trust a place that actually has like a big old bookshelf and everything. Because now, yeah, I'm always going to think there's like a secret door.
Yeah, absolutely. And Young Frankenstein taught us to think that way.
To be fair, that was a candle.
Puts the candle back. There's always a
Yes.
secret door.
All right, I'm gonna block it with my body. Now listen very carefully. So, radio, prints, map, nice little spy room. Hello, Pennsylvania, 4242. Oh, and here's the twist.
Oh no, the
Nazis!
Nazi Bible. Nazis are the perfect villains too. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you're a fascist. That's right, he's all of the above. Lothar. Ryan,
Oh,
where'd
that
you
classic.
go?
Oh, let the woman scream when it all goes black.
Did Ryan lose
Okay, I'm
power?
sorry. You're running around in the dark with that helmet.
Absolutely.
You are seeing nothing, sir.
Absolutely.
But kind of come to think of it, it's like I'm surprised they didn't like do something with the helmet where it's like, let me just pop out the sunglasses part just in case I go flying at night.
You get air in your eyes. Maybe they should
Fair.
have like sunglass lenses that come down.
Yeah, like a visor sort of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, kids.
I want one of those jackets. That's a cool jacket.
Oh, the pilot jacket with the straps? Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty
Well,
cool.
not straps, but. Yeah, no, that's some classic aviator stuff. I think, did they use the same kind of jacket in Sky Captain and World of Tomorrow? It was something similar to that. I don't think it was just the regular zip-up bomber style. Which, I hate to say it, this does make me want to watch Sky Captain World of Tomorrow.
Yeah, Sky Captain. Sky Captain's fun if you don't expect much from it.
Well, again, it was simpler times, simpler kind of movie. It's just the fact that it was done all, like, green screeny, like 300.
Yeah, it was kind of a pioneer for that style of movie.
Right. Had it been, like, a different kind of, like, environment, it probably would have played better. But, again, sticking with, like, that whole aviation sort of feel like this does have, it probably hurt it a little.
Yeah, I remember Sky Captain being a fun kind of retro future throwback. You know, cool
Yeah,
concept.
Jude Law. Oh, Angelina Jolie looking at, like, the aviation captain. Like, oh,
That's
God, she looked good in that.
You had Gwyneth Paltrow as the reporter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very pulp.
Yep. There's some fans of that movie out there. There's some defenders of that movie. I haven't seen it in a long time, so I'd have to go back and rewatch it.
I would say overall, it's decent to put on while you're cleaning the house, and you can walk around and stop and look at it and just enjoy it for a few minutes.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Like it's not an unwatchable movie. It's just it just didn't fly. You know what I mean?
Speaking of things that didn't fly, Howard Hughes. Rightful owner.
It feels like if you're rich in the 30s, you have to have that mustache.
Like, as you can see, I can afford the better razors.
And here's the Nazi films. They have cool little Nazi propaganda films at this part. It is cold up in here, y'all. Woo.
But the good news is you still got a working furnace, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I just my office here is in a corner room, and there's two gigantic windows on either wall, so
Oh, so you're getting your
I lose a lot of insulation.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this cool cartoon. Look at these cool
Oh, that's some Disney animation right
rocket
there.
Nazis.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
No Donald Duck in this one.
Oh, jeez.
Or Adolf doing opera.
99999. Anyway.
Walt would be proud.
It kind of reminds me of Fleischer's Superman cartoons because Hitler makes an appearance in those. Have you seen those?
Oh yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. I remember watching the. I bought a VHS tape that had like 6 episodes of the Fleischer Superman animated series cartoon.
I had that too. Yes.
Yeah, same one. I believe, and Ryan, I believe I got it. I believe we got it at either Suncoast or Sam Goody. It was one of the two.
Bradley's.
Okay, I think we got it at Suncoast now. I remember correctly. Oh no. Wait. No, it was Sam Goody. Sam Goody.
To be honest, that's still some of the best Superman stuff out there.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people have said that over the years too, Grayson. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. The theme song is right up there with the Christopher Reeves movies.
Da, 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 da. Yeah.
Da, 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 da,
Da,
da.
da, 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 da.
This looks like a job for Superman.
And they drop. Well, Well, here's the thing. They drop it in the Fleischer cartoons, and they drop it again in the 1960s animated series. This looks like a job for Superman. It's like, dun, 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 dun. It's like, okay, we get it. We get it. Come on. Makes perfect sense. That's why he was bossing around Eddie's Men at the South Seas Club. That's why he has Jenny. Nice try.
Movies is saying, hello. Have you ever been to a blimp?
No.
I've never been on a blimp. No.
No.
I think
We'll take it.
the farm boy pilot is quicker on it than the feds. No surprise.
This is a fun little thing. It would never actually happen. But this is a fun little Hollywood thing you can do. You can get away with this in the movies. Just the model airplane flies him out of there.
And the model airplane
Where do you get
continues
such
to go.
Wonderful toys.
There's another one. Son of a bitch will fly.
Howard Hughes is like, I was right.
Except he was wrong. That's supposed to be the Spruce Goose.
Now
but...
here's the best thing in the movie.
Mm-hmm. Well, it all goes down at the Griffith Observatory at 4 in the morning, dude.
Look at Eddie Valentine.
The fact of the matter that I actually went to California once and I did not go to the observatory.
Oh, you should have. Look how many iconic movies were filmed there. Rocketeers, The Terminator.
I know. Next time I
Good
have
amount of movies.
There's been several movies filmed at Griffith Observatory, but yeah, definitely one of the first things that comes to my mind is The Terminator, because The Terminator is in my top 10 movies of all time. Yeah, that's right. The Terminator. Not T. I like T2, but The Terminator is in my top 10.
It should be.
It should, yeah, because it's a great film. It's a perfect movie. Hey, boss, here it comes. Everybody is dressed for success with these suits, man.
That's right.
They are dressed for everything. I'm telling you. Look at these suits. That's all. Exactly.
It was either suits or
Terrence
overalls.
took his cues from this movie, and he sleeps in his suits.
That's right. Terrence took it. Yeah.
They're his pajamas.
Takes his helmet off, walks right into the lion's den with like 30 guys standing right around him.
That is a good image, though. Like, if you have, like, you know, a hero reveal and everything, like, that's centering.
Yep. That's a good point, actually. That's a good point.
Funny enough, in that moment, he could have been Channing Tatum.
Oh, jeez.
Acres of Movies is asking if we like The Shadow.
Of course we do. Why wouldn't we?
Oh, yeah.
Of course we like The Shadow.
Yeah. Shadow's one.
I'm searching for an original sin.
From the 30s.
Mm-hmm. I actually told, and by the way, Grace and Ryan, the conversation we were having in the backstage area before the show, I told that person, I said, hey, my favorite of the things I've read featuring the character of the Shadow so far, my favorite graphic novel, which is a standalone story, by the way, just in case anyone's wondering, is The Shadow, The Death of Margot Lane. I think that's a great graphic novel. That is a really good graphic novel. If you've never read it before, check it out. It's really good.
What's your favorite 90s or 80s adventure?
We'll be here all night, though. We're going to be here all night. You see that one, Ryan? Yeah. The question? Favorite 90s or 80s adventure films? I mean, Raiders of the Lost Ark? Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Probably Raiders.
That counts. What was the other one? I don't think of the other one.
Look at this is great.
Counts too.
This is great.
Which one?
Turn on him.
Goonies.
Which one, Ryan? The Goonies?
Yeah,
the Goonies counts.
Come on, Eddie. I'm paying you well.
It doesn't matter who I work for. It matters to me. I may not make an honest buck, but I'm 100% American.
What a great line.
Yes.
And I don't work for no 2-bit blankety blank. Let her go.
Now,
America!
America! Thank you. There you go, Ryan. Cue up the music video, Grayson. Start up time.
Oh, he's going for the paratroopers.
By the way, they couldn't dress them up in actual uniforms. They just had to put them in regular grayish black outfits. Joe, move, Eddie.
They were undercover. They were in the woods.
Yeah, you can't wear those uniforms in America.
You're right. Put the Tommy guns on the ground, right?
I mean, as long as you know German, that's enough proof.
Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's a Zeppelin.
Zeppelin.
Right.
It's a Zeppelin. It's not a blimp. It's a Zeppelin.
Which is really cool, by the way.
Guy for Christmas.
Has anyone ever owned a toy Zeppelin before, or am I wrong?
Oh yeah, I've had toy Zeppelins.
All right, never mind. You've had them. I didn't.
Yeah, never had one, but I
You know-
see it
you
every
know-
time.
I had
going
like
to
a
Christmas
micro
Story.
machines one.
You had a micro machine. Here's what I had a micro machine of, Grayson. I had the '89 Batmobile. That's what I had. I had the Batmobile, son.
I had a pod racer.
Do you have a pod? Oh, a pod race? Okay.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Eddie. Happy Valentine's Day.
Look how mad he is.
Oh,
This is the
Clever.
FBI. Throw down your guns. It's the Fed. Shoot him.
See, and they saved everything for this climax because from here it just gets
oh,
bigger and
shoot
bigger.
inside.
They brought in the FBI, the mobsters, and the Nazis. They're having like a three-way shootout.
Let him have it.
Now you don't wear the Lousy Krauts.
One of my favorite moments in this entire movie is coming up here in just a second. And it's one of the funniest blink and you'll miss it things, and I adore it. I'll point it out when we get there.
Watch out for that Zeppelin. One bad shot, we all fry. Dude,
It's
Dude.
helium. No,
dude. Trench coats, fedoras, suits, and Tommy guns. There's nothing better than that.
No, this is pure pulp right here.
It is pure pulp, right? That's why we need more
Oh my
of them.
god! Everybody just rolling out with their guns.
Look at Timothy Dalton. He's not taking any chances now, is he?
No? You climb that ladder. You get on
Climb
that.
the ladder. Climb the ladder. Climb the ladder. Look at that ladder. That ladder must go up like, what, 10, 15 feet high?
He's in a uniform.
What's his name? The pilot. The pilot's wearing a uniform. No, where's the rocket? We got the girl. The
He looks
rocket will
like a
come to
typical
us.
Nazi. He's got the Coke
That's
bottle
right.
frames. Like,
I loved him in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hey, it's that guy, Grayson. It's that guy from Raiders of the
It's
Lost
like every
Ark.
time you have a Nazi movie, you have to have like the one balding dude with glasses.
poor Betty. She didn't ask for any, or for poor Jenny. She didn't ask for any of this. Why do I keep calling her Betty? This
I
moment,
don't-
right here.
Well, because in the actual graphic
Duh.
novel, she is known as Betty Page because the author was
Yeah, she was
friends
Betty in the
with Betty
comic.
Page. That's who she was
Well-
based on.
Yes.
But they had to change the name because Betty Page herself didn't want the name to be used in the movie. It's like a nonsense.
Mm.
So that moment that I was talking about just happened where Eddie Valentine and the head of the FBI,
Look at each other.
they're
Yeah.
shooting at the Nazis and they're standing next to each other and they just stop
look.
and look at each other and then
Up
just
on
kind
the
of
dome.
And right here,
the Nazis.
where he's about to take off with the flag behind him, and you got
It's
the
the
gun,
Rocketeer.
you got the spotlight. Oh,
That's
that's
a
America.
comic book cover, actually.
That's a comic book
Yeah.
moment right there.
Well, like they replicated it because one
And
of the
then-
comic books.
and
has
then
something
Sor-
right in front of
But
the-
look at Sorvino with that closer, Grayson. Go get
Okay,
him,
go get
kid.
He's
Yeah.
everybody's hero now.
Actually, I showed you, Ryan. They're actually making new comic books of the Rocketeer.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, but it was serendipitous timing that the article came out a couple of days before this. But yeah,
Did
so
you
it's going to be based off of this. It's a continuation of this story.
Oh wow, did you text that to me? I can't remember if you did or not.
I think I tagged you in a Facebook post.
Let me see if I can let me see something here.
I forgot whether or not the original author is going
That's
to be
funny.
a part of it, but it should be.
That's odd. Let's see.
I
Oh,
know
really?
nothing of German.
No, it's okay. Still looking it up here. Oh, it seems like everybody's going to participate in this.
This is all context. Like I'm guessing. I hear something. It's up on the roof. Oh God! He barely had the gun. He's used it like maybe one time. Come on.
I've never been in a blimp, Acres of Movies. I have been in a submarine, though.
Hmm.
Did not enjoy it. It was cramped.
Hmm.
was really special to me too.
No, my hat.
He was
Oh, go for the old knee kick and
Oh,
another
Ryan,
steal.
Acres of Movies just dropped a comment that you're gonna want to read, man.
Let's see. I've been to the no warrant. calls you like he's like, okay, I got all the pressure off now. I'm going to sell the Dick Tracy rights and who should star in it as well as direct. So basically, what you're saying is, if Dick Tracy rights go to somebody else, and someone wants to star in it and perhaps even direct it, or just someone directed separately and then one person stars in it, who would we pick? I mean,
for a director for Dick Tracy, I'd probably actually go with Joe Johnston here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think. Joe John. Well, let me ask you this: since they're making a new one with the news that came out a few months ago, do you think Steven Summers?
If he can avoid the CGI trap.
Well, Dick Tracy isn't really CGI; it's more practical than anything else. But yeah, Steven Summers might be a good pick as a director.
He might be.
Or who's the other one? Steven Summers, Joe Johnston. Who's? No, he's done too many. Over the Rocket
right now, who should play Dick Tracy? Josh Brolin.
Nah, John Hamm. Okay, I could see both actually. I could see Brolin doing it, but I could definitely see John Hamm doing it because of the Mad Men background. Acres of movies. I'm
gonna.
Don't know about that. Do not know about that. I mean, listen. They just did a movie together called Sinners, and I heard it was great. I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard it was great, and I heard it was like the best movie of last year. So
Ethan Hawke is Flat Top.
Wait a minute. Ethan Hawke? No.
Flat Top.
I think he's. What about Ethan Hawke as the mayor or the chief of police? He could be the mayor.
Go over Dick Van Dyke.
You know what? Pacino's still alive.
He could be the mayor.
His Big Boy Caprice.
Wait a minute, who could play Big Boy Caprice?
Al Pacino could still play him.
Yes, 100%.
If you pay Pacino enough or De Niro enough, they'll play like multiple guys.
Well, how about this? Instead of Pacino, if they recast him in a new Tracy movie, what if they got the actor I was just thinking of the other, Danny DeVito? Danny DeVito would be perfect as Big Boy Caprice.
Oh man,
he would. I'm serious. I'd pay money for that.
See, they really did save all the action for this last stretch because this has been going on now.
That's true.
Well, this is a good amount of fisticuffs at least. Not so much with the Rocket.
You have a fight on a blimp. He fought Rocketeer on top of it. He got down here and got to Betty. They're having a fist fight, breaking windows.
But this is what I was saying before. It's like, so you can take this many punches, you can be this vicious with somebody in front of you, a vase to the back of the head, and you're out like a light.
What was the other thing? When he looks at Sinclair and says, "Where's your stunt double now, Sinclair?" "I do my own stunts."
He's Tom Cruise.
Oh, that's a James Bond callback right there.
I do my own stunts.
Yeah,
For God's sakes, how about... Goodbye, Jenny. I wish I could take you with me. Everything about you was a lie. It wasn't lies, Jenny. It was acting. That's the same thing, though.
No, it is not. No, it
is the same thing. If you're acting, you're lying to a person.
These people are all liars? Is that what you're telling us?
As soon as act, insult.
Okay, sorry. I think it's the same thing, what he just said, but maybe I'm wrong.
They took the ABC gum off of it, and look what happened.
Yes.
And then he says, "I'll miss Hollywood." I don't think so. And he's the reason that Hollywood becomes Hollywood, because it used to be Hollywood land. Now it's just Hollywood. Nah! Boom, there goes the land off of Hollywood land. It's just called Hollywood now.
That's right. That's how that happened.
That's how that happened, Grayson. That's exactly how it happened.
Exactly.
In 1930,
bad landing.
In 1938, they decided to rename Hollywood land and just name it Hollywood.
Fact or fiction?
I don't know about the character, but I know that what's his name? David Strathairn would be very good in a pulp type movie.
Mm.
He would work. I like him.
Oh man, Lothar will not die.
No, because how many times has he tried to? How many times has people tried to kill him? Like 3 times already?
I don't know. He tried kicking him in the nuts, and that didn't even work.
Which, by the way, I find that difficult to believe, but that's just me. Anyway, he's running. Yeah. Everybody's running because the whole thing is filled with hydrogen, and boosh, you know.
See, if only they had done it like Archer.
The auto gyro.
Oh God.
Archer? Oh yeah, Archer. Yeah.
Season 1 of Archer, they did like a dirigible, Zeppelin sort of thing, and everyone kept talking about, it's gonna blow up like the Hindenburg and everything. It's like, it's helium, not hydrogen. Helium.
See, this is how Lothar dies.
Ah!
This is an epic death. He should be proud of this death.
Is he? Never mind. Never mind. That's not the right answer.
Until they find the body.
He's still alive. He'll be in the sequel.
Jump for it, Clifford. Let's get out of here.
You know how movies work. Until you actually see the body, someone might not be dead.
Yeah, that's why we never got a Rocketeer 2, because Neville Sinclair survived and Lothar survived, and they were going to come back for part 2.
Well, no, Lothar may have survived. Neville definitely died.
Yeah, because he created Hollywood.
That's right.
He was the explosion.
He made a noble sacrifice, dude. Hey, that's a good transition from fire to an apple tree or a peach tree. Orange tree. Thank you. I can't even tell.
This is very California, picking oranges. And we're back to that happy place in the beginning where
Film fans were saddened by the news that actor Neville Sinclair was killed in the tragedy when flaming debris fell on his touring car. Ooh, it was terrible. It was a nice car. You look awfully blue for a guy who pretty much just saved the world. I got the
one of the car had a hood ornament.
I got the cracked ribs to prove it. You got me. Ah. You hear that? You hear that? You got me. I
would take a cracked rib.
Oh, just out of curiosity, you haven't been, not that it matters, well, have you ever been injured on a film set or no?
Not on a film set, no. Prior to being on a film set, yes.
Okay, just wondering.
My own idiocy.
I like how this plane flies down the middle of town.
Just curious.
It just lands in front of the diner.
Yeah, it's like, we don't need a runway. We'll just land in front of the diner. Why not? Nobody cares.
Yeah, it's the country.
Bradley Cooper as Dick Tracy. He could be Big Boy Caprice.
He would have been. Spielberg could direct Dick Tracy movie? I don't know. Maybe he could.
He directed Tintin. Why not?
That's true. Bradley Cooper could direct, write, and act Dick Tracy a la Warren Beatty from 90. Maybe. I mean, he nailed it with, what was the Star is Born. So. Owen Wilson to play Mumbles. I don't mind that.
He'd already be Mumbles. Like he's not acting. He's just.
The only thing he says is "wow."
Harrison Ford could be Mumbles because in his old age, that's all he does. Oh, no.
I've been meaning to ask you, what did it feel like strapping that thing to your back and flying out of bed out of hell? Fellows, closest I'll ever get to heaven, Mr. Hughes. Well, maybe not. See you around, Rocketeer.
What a great last conversation.
Oh, by the way, don't ever go flying without this. Throws him a pack of gum, free.
Classic.
Reveals that the plane is not his; it actually belongs to Cliff.
You got to admit, this is a really great ending to this movie. Like,
he gets a new plane, he gets the girl, he gets a fresh batch of gum. Yeah, PV, I didn't give a chance to thank him. You don't have to, son. You saw the look on your face.
Mm-hmm.
Cliff, I have something for you too. Actually, it's for PV. What's this? Oh, no.
And they're such a good-looking couple. Why didn't they get married in real life?
I know, man. I know. It's crazy.
They were going to. They dated for 5 years.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Excuse me? Baking powder?
I didn't know that.
Bill Campbell and Connolly dated for 5 straight years?
Yeah. They met in this. They dated for 5 years. They were engaged, but they fell through.
Hollywood happened.
Okay, let me ask you this. Did he break it off or did they both break it off?
That much I don't know.
Now I'm curious. Who broke it off and why did they? Why did they end that relationship? Now I really got to know. It's what? It's what?
What? With like airplanes and there's a guy named Goose.
Oh.
Watch out for him.
No. No. There's 2 O's in Goose, boys. Anyway. Gee willikers. Yeah, John Polito, Eddie Jones, Robert Guy Miranda, William Sanderson. I think that was the actor you were trying to think of a moment ago, Grayson.
Probably so, yeah.
William Sanderson? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end credit sequence of what is known as The Rocketeer, celebrating 35 years. Grayson, final thoughts, scale 1 to 10, and if someone wants to know more about you and the incredible stories you're putting out there in the world, where can they follow you?
Okay, final thoughts. Rocketeer is a definitely, just as I described, it is a movie that is desperately trying to take you back to a more innocent world, more innocent time, with optimistic, wide-eyed heroes. Young people fall in love without baggage. America stands against true evil. And it wants to do it with style. It wants to do it with some, some whimsy and pizzazz a little bit, not trying to be dark and gritty, trying to get you to look up to the clouds a little bit and, think about maybe a better future, right? And on a nostalgia scale, this gets a resounding 25 for me. On a is it a good movie scale, it gets about an 8. And you can find me on Instagram. I'm GDS author, I believe I am on Instagram. And you can also find me in the Men's Adventure Fiction Discord. I'm a sword and sorcery writer. Right now, I'm actually writing my own pulp character. And I'm hoping to have that done for Veritas Entertainment for Men's Adventure Fiction May. So if I can get it in time, you'll be reading about some more excellent 1930s pulp action.
Excellent. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Greatly appreciate your presence. So, Ryan, the real deal, or Regan, now that you've had a chance to see this movie from start to finish, point A to point B, beginning to end, et cetera, what are your final thoughts on this movie? Scale 1 to 10. And if someone wants to know more about you and the incredible things you're doing over there, where can they follow you?
All right. Well, let me get in my actual reviewer field right now. So, it was fun. It was a nice little bit of nostalgia. Certainly a little bit more plot driven than some people might think, considering it's supposed to be based off of a graphic novel, comic book sort of material. Although I will say I can understand why some people may be a little disappointed, because it does lean heavily on like the build up, and it doesn't really have the action that some things similar to it, or even like similar things that we see now, would be able to offer. Very dialogue heavy, which is a good thing for the, if you're an actors person, if you like, just seeing people act. But as far as an action film, little lackluster, I'll admit. Probably give it about a good 6.5. Like, if you're interested in things that have like that Depression era feel, pre-World War II feel, if you like things of that era, if you guys like guys with fedoras, watch it. I think you'll appreciate it. And yeah, certainly of all the acting, Dalton definitely chews up the scenery. He might be the best thing about the film. So, I mean, if you're a Dalton fan, I would definitely appreciate that. As for just myself, hey, you can always find me at the Real or Deal. That's REEL, just like it says right there in the bottom. And on all social media. And more than likely, you here at the Anti-Quote channel, you'll probably see me sooner or later for the next watch along. So hopefully you'll be able to tune in for that. And if you are ever seeing this after we've done the live, if you need to go ahead and see The Rocketeer, it's available on Disney Plus, on Amazon Prime, I'm sure. Or if you just happen to be one of those lucky people that buys DVDs and Blu-rays still, you can get on there.
Absolutely, sir. Thank you very much for being here. Do greatly appreciate it. Look forward to having you here back again soon. My name is Ryan of Anti-Quote Channel. My thoughts on this movie are simply this. It's a fun movie. I've actually come to appreciate, respect, and admire and like this movie the more I see it, especially within recent times. Overall, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It's not a perfect movie by any stretch, but it's a fun movie. It was made in the 90s. Great decade. My favorite decade, personally. And it's got a great cast. And it's just a fun movie. It's just a way to kick back, have a bowl of popcorn, enjoy yourself, and all that good jazz. It's got a good score by, I think it was James Horner. Joe Johnston directed the heck out of this thing. Bill Campbell. Glad they went with an unknown and a new, young, up-and-coming actor at the time. Jennifer Connolly, Alan Arkin, Paul Sorvino, Timothy Dalton just eats it up. He's so good in this. Goes from playing James Bond to Neville Sinclair in the span of less than 2 years. My hats are off to you, good sir. We wish you nothing but the best. I enjoy this thing. 7 out of 10 is what I'm going to give it. As far as where you can follow me across all forms of social media, simply at Anti-Quote Channel, where I'm pointing to right now. We're on Facebook, Instagram, all the things. Links are located down in the description of this video down below. And don't forget, Anti-Quote, the show where we interview some of the best indie creators from all over the world, is on Saturdays, 12 o'clock Eastern Time. Movie watch-alongs are normally on Friday nights at 7 o'clock Eastern Time, unless otherwise specified. We are going to be appearing at Farpoint Convention in Towson, Maryland on January 31st and February 1st of next weekend. So make sure you Join us if you're in the area, if you're able to come out there. Join us. We're going to have a great lineup of celebrity guests, great lineup of literary and scientists type guests who are going to be there. I'm going to be around there networking and meeting up with a lot of great people. So join us. Why don't you? Check out farpointcon.com for more details. Thank you for joining us. And don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, ring the bell to be notified when the videos go up or they go live. And happy 35th anniversary to the entire cast and crew of The Rocketeer.
To some, it was the fulfillment of a dream. To others, it was an instrument of destruction. A creation that could change the course of history.
It was stolen from my factory.
Where's the package? What do we tell the president? Tell me exactly why this merchandise is so important to the feds. It's a rocket. A rocket? What? What's the matter?
I don't know. There's something under the seat. Oh, my. What do we got here? What are you supposed to do? Is it a bomb or something? No. I wouldn't touch that if I were you. How do I look? Like a hood ornament. Stand clear. What was that? A flying man!
Big gopher.
Are you trying to kill yourself? I like it. Uh-oh, we got company. You steer, I'll push. Well, what?
I'm on that rocket, Eddie. Not next week, not tomorrow. Now. Keep your eyes open for this dame.
Jenny's in trouble.
They're working for a Nazi agent.
With an army equipped with these, you could rule the world.
You touch one hair on her head, I swear out.
Shoot him! We've got the girl. The rocket will come to us.
I love her, Peeve.
Does she know that?
She's gonna find out.
Let him have it! Hand over the rocket!
The Rocketeer.
Go get him, kid.